So in front of me now is, and it's like full disclosure time, Jen Dunbar. Jen Dunbar is from Antioch, and someone whom I haven't seen in about 10 years. We worked at a different radio station together.
Yep.
Obviously, like everyone else, Facebook official friends, Jen. And I've been seeing posts by you talking about TOS, and you're not going to let TOS beat you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I actually Googled it because I didn't, you see someone post something and they're going through something. I don't want to seem like I'm totally ignorant and go, oh, yeah, TOS, because who knows what that acronym is. So Thoracic Outlet Syndrome is the name of it.
Correct.
And so I don't know anyone else who has ever had thoracic outlet syndrome. Maybe there's people that have it and don't even know about
That's
it.
right.
So
Most
please,
likely.
so tell us about this. Jen here from Antioch this morning. Tell us a little bit about TOS.
Thoracic outlet syndrome is a rare condition, but I think it's more apparent than most people. Half the medical community isn't even aware of it. I was extremely lucky. I guess I could say that. I'm walking around with no rib and no scalenes anymore.
So now wait a second, back up. So how do you know, what is thoracic outlet syndrome, and how do you know that you're suffering from this
There are
disorder?
3 versions of TOS. There is arterial TOS, there is venous TOS, which is the condition that I had, and then there's nervous TOS, which is the most common. The thoracic outlet is underneath your collarbone. You have in your neck. I'm trying to paint a visual of where it is. So where your collarbone and your first rib are, right here, right above your collarbone. That's your thoracic outlet. There's nerves, there's arteries, and there's your subclavian vein. My subclavian vein became compressed by my first rib. It was a life-threatening situation. I developed blood clots in my arm, which is what I went to the hospital for because I had a swollen arm.
Were you experiencing
I had no
pain?
pain. I had no pain previous to this.
Okay, all of a sudden, this is basically what it sounds like, this thoracic outlet syndrome. Jen is here from Antioch. I heard you say the rib cuts off a vein, and that it stops the blood flow
Correct.
to the one side of your body, basically, to your arm?
Basically, the way I presented is I went to the hospital because I had a swollen arm thinking I got bit by a bug.
And you're
something.
an active person, too.
I
That's the
ran
thing.
7 miles that day.
Okay, you're a very active person. You play volleyball,
Right.
For a lot of your life and everything. So all of a sudden, your arm's hurting. It's swelling up.
Swollen.
You go in, and so...
And I had 5 blood clots in my arm. Flash forward. I was very lucky that a vascular surgeon had seen TOS before because I could have gone years battling this. There are people out there that go years and years and years battling this, both with the venous and the arterial. The nervous kind is the most common. That symptoms, Major League Baseball players have it. There's 13 major leaguers that are playing with it now. Chris Carpenter was the most famous one from the Cardinals.
So this is thoracic outlet syndrome is the name of it. So is it only on the right side where the rib is?
It can be on either. Some people are born with extra cervical ribs, which can cause a problem. It's basically a blocking of your brachial plexus.
Crazy. That's crazy. I mean, just because, and again, as Jen, and we're doing this snapshot of people from the area today and learning something new, thoracic outlet syndrome. So what is they actually now, it was pressing down on that vein. They had to remove.
Yes,
so where's the rib? Because there's
your
the
rib comes underneath your collarbone.
Okay.
Underneath the collarbone, and your subclavian vein runs underneath that. My first rib, and mine was due to repetitive motion, which you mentioned. I played volleyball for so long.
A lot of sports stuff, right.
That's why baseball players get it. A lot of swimmers get it.
Wow.
My vein, my subclavian vein was completely compressed. So they removed the rib, and then I had an angioplasty to my vein to blow it up. And it was kind of cool because I was awake and you were watching on the screen.
And
all
of a
sudden,
angio, they go through
they went through my elbow.
All right.
So they come up, but as soon as my vein blew up, all of the other, your body's an amazing thing.
So now dealing with this, it's again TOS, thoracic outlet syndrome. Jen Dunbar is here with us this morning. So now dealing with it, the aftermath of it, because I'm hearing that you had all these issues. So obviously there's probably therapy involved.
A lot of physical therapy. I'm still in physical therapy.
So do they take any kind of muscle?
They took my scalene muscles. So I have no scalene on my neck. So, yeah.
So can you, do you still have range of motion?
My range of motion is now 90%, but I'm 16 months out.
Wow.
But the biggest thing is posture. Keep your posture up. Keep
I know.
this
I'm like
area
sitting
really
up straight now. I'm afraid I'm going to pinch some vein off or something.
Well, a lot of
up in
computer
here.
people get it. A lot of office workers get it from
Making me
slouching.
nervous, man.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
like,
why I'm here, Joe.
Sitting up now. Jen Dunbar talking about thoracic outlet syndrome. I never would have known. I mean, unless we were friends.
Right.
We had this opportunity for you to come in this
I
morning.
appreciate it so much.
So there's a website you can check out, vascularweb.org. That's vascularweb.org. Thoracic is THORACIC, outlet syndrome, and you could search for it. There's support groups, and I know now this is a rare disorder, so you have people like overseas.
There are
and
people
Europe
in the
listening,
UK.
too.
There are people all over the place. So we're a rare bunch, but we're a tight knit group.
Yeah, very like interesting, but also like keep going. I know you're a strong person. I've known you a long time, and to overcome that stuff. So you're active now, and you have your daughter that I see you're having a good time with,
It was definitely perspective changing, and I guess my message would be when you experience something like that, just let it change your life.
Wow, it's probably powerful words there, Jen, for sure. Yeah. Let it change your. You almost have to embrace it, don't you?
Yep, absolutely. It's part of who I am, and it's not defining me, but it changed me.
I love that. Jen, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Are we going to hug after this?
We're going to hug it out. We're going to hug it out. I might cry.